about to get started. Hey everybody, Chris Beytes here from GrowerTalks magazine, and I am standing out in sunny Homestead, Florida with Dr. Kate Santos, who is the Director of R&D for Costa Farms, I should say. And what are we standing out in the middle of here? It's gorgeous.
We're standing out in our Season Premier trial garden. So this is the first of 2 seasons of our trial garden program here at Costa Farms, and we planted everything in the garden week 45. So now everything's had a chance to establish, and as you can see behind you, we've got a ton of color to go around.
It looks beautiful. Now, I know you didn't just do it for me, so I had an excuse to come from Chicago to Florida in January. What's the real purpose behind the garden?
We had 2 main objectives with the garden. The first objective is for us as an industry needing to understand better how our product performs once it reaches the consumer's garden. And so this gives us an opportunity not only to evaluate all the new genetics coming out of the industry from a production standpoint, but then also how is it going to perform for the end consumer. And this gives us a great opportunity to be able to evaluate that.
Now, how many varieties are out here? Do you know? Did you count them all?
We have just under 400 varieties under evaluation.
And they're from how many different companies?
We have 19 different breeding companies and brokerage organizations participating.
Very cool. Now, you told me earlier that you hadn't had a chance to go through formally and evaluate, or you hadn't had groups through, but you have to hear, what are some of the standouts. So you got a few favorites so far in the garden?
No, there's a lot of standouts, and as we get into the weather warming up, it's continuing to, every day you walk out there's a new surprise. But some of the standouts, the Cinetti is part of a program that we're doing out of our North Carolina facility. Early bloom, early color, bright colors for that, when it's still cold in the other parts of the country, it kind of brightens up sort of the dark and drab, dreary days of the winter. Some other varieties that we're really excited about and sort of see a lot of potential with, Ball's got their new double osteo series that just came out this year, and there's 3 colors in that program, and they just have been blooming their heads off and look really, really nice. Syngenta has a lot of really neat new quick combo varieties that are both performing well in the landscape and in combinations, and Duman also has some phlox that we think is probably a very underutilized genus in the industry, but really great landscape performance and some really nice colors, and we think also could be adapted to hanging baskets. But that's just a taste. We certainly encourage everybody to come down and visit. There's a lot to see and view.
That's awesome. Well, January, Homestead, Florida. It's sunny right now. Why not come down to Costa to check out the trial gardens? Thanks, Kate. We appreciate it.
Thank you.